Well, hello to everyone that might be on the other side of this stream. Today I'm going to give my first impressions streaming Darkest Dungeon 2. I just got it. I did run it to see if it was working and if I could stream it. I do remind you I am not a gamer of these kind of roguelike games. Anyways, I do like them, but when they are a bit too much, a bit too hard, I do prefer more relaxing experiences. But let's see. It's time to get into Darkest Dungeon, the sequel. I'm guessing that the game is too loud. I'm going to reduce it a bit. So let's begin a new journey. Yes, I will abandon the previous one. I only started it just to see if the game was running correctly.
Each milestone makes the next road just a little easier.
Gloomy and dark, as usual. Darkest Dungeon is a game
Do not despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
So let's try this. I did make a couple of fights, and it seems that those fights I did before gave me managed me to get the second level and unlock some stuff. As I've heard, this stuff that we unlock are mostly new stuff, new ways for you to get dead. I've heard this game is unforgiving, punishing, gloomy and dark, so it stands to reason it's a great game to start the mood.
An ocean of emptiness, slowly swallowing the world.
As I was saying, a mood for Halloween.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
So now, my immediate first impression is it's very sad that nowadays a game, I mean we're in 2021, it's very sad that the new game, especially a not so indie game anymore, it's very sad when the game has this, I mean the resolutions available are very limiting. For instance, there is no ultra wide support. They could at least add some frames on both corners. There's something. There's so much they could do just to get some more compatibility. There are a lot of us that play nowadays in ultra wide. Let's see the cinematic.
Ruin has found you at last. My protege, my friend. Our calculations were correct. The ephemeral equation is unbalanced. The Earth spins on a strange and terrifying new axis. And everywhere, unbridled consequence. The world is a wasteland of failures past, and yet you must ride out into it, unafraid. Take this. It is hope, the very last of it. It is yours now. You were bold once. Be bold once more. Free yourself from this suffocating stillness. Fix your gaze on the horizon. And face the fearsome truth of the darkest dungeon.
Well, as usual, Darkest Dungeon has a gloomy, dark environment and ambience that really catches you. I like the graphics. I like the style.
The shackles of denial must be destroyed.
So apparently, we now have this stagecoach, and we need to move forward towards
The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
the idea of the game is to actually be the last standing hope of humanity in a cruel, vicious, and often punishing world. So we have the man at arms. It's called Baristan. We have the highwayman, Dismas, the grave robber, Audrey, and the plague doctor, Paracelsus. Well, these are all iconic.
Pride, more devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
These are all very iconic from the first game.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
As usual, you see the plague doctor has perks, and let's call it negative perks. This guy has intense fear of animals and non-human creatures, and is obsessed with death and what lies behind this mortal coil. As for the grave robber, that I'm going to put again, just to hear the gloomy voice.
Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
She's agile, graceful, subreptitious. She has an iron stance, which is good, and she's greedy. This time the game seems to have interactions between your characters, and that's the way they will deal with what they called corruption before, I think. Not sure if that's the case. Let's see how this goes. We have our party, the 4 available in 8, 9 available once you unlock them. We arrived to the valley. Here we are.
This was a beautiful place once. What a pity.
Again, the graphics are very, very well done. Driving this stagecoach is a nightmare, to be honest. It does not respond well to your movements. Not sure if that's intended. Feels like you are drunk while driving it. So we found the academic sketch, which I believe is...
The potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
Milk-soaked linen, bandages, a neat item called dartboard, whittling tools. We have a storage trunk for the coach. Some relics, which is the currency, I think, of the game, and then 2 trinkets, a vague trinket, minor protectorate, and a distant trinket, clotting crewer. Okay, let's take it all. And move forward.
Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause, and I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit.
You may be asking why I am trying to go against all obstacles. It seems that once you destroy those obstacles with your coach, you can find useful items, so that's why you feel even more drunk while you drive it. So we found a desperate few. So the desperate few need help, and we have several options. One of them will make the option. If Dismas says it's on us to carry the torch and it's a long road, we will we will win food and torch. If this guy, so it's food and torch too, and this one, it's most of them. I'm going to select this one.
An unexpected find.
Slime mold. It seems that that's what we eat. Well, they do say we are what we eat. And these characters are gloomy and a bit slimy.
The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook. Echoes of allies reverberating in the void. The bulwark of your denial is giving way.
So here we are for the first fight. As usual in every roguelite, you have... I'm just going to put music a bit down. Okay, let's return. So, as usual, you have an initiative. Here goes initiative up here, you can see. And each of them has attacks that depend on their position. And will tell us who they are able to attack by these pips above. Not sure if you can see with my overlay. Anyway, let's do this. So Dismas here will do a pistol shot. I like the animation on these nasty, ugly the Plague Doctor Paracelsus will be throwing a Noxious Blast. Audrey here will try to poison the ugly girl behind.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
They attack Dismas. And now Dismas as well. He resisted stun. Our man-at-arms Barristan playing now. He has a bolster, a defender and a bolster. I think I'm going to attack. Now we'll take down the second one, or try to. And a pick to the face. Now getting our way into the front line of the enemy. Another crush from Barristan. The gruesome reflection made by the ugly one got Paracelsus with, I think this is our, let's see. Can't see. He resisted blight. Another pick to the face, and it seems that our girl is the one making the death flows. Another crush.
Experience, however painful, is the greatest teacher of all.
So I like the animations, I like them very much, I like the ambience. The monsters are very well designed. The heroes are not new, so not much to say about them. They follow order on dungeons, on the darkest dungeon before. We found some relics and a sacrificial host. I'm sure you can equip them.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
This must be the inn. There we are. So this is...
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here.
It is safe here for now. So we have a travelogue where you know the party reached the Torsion Crown, Barristan and Audrey became friendly. Dismas and Audrey became friendly. This happened when they all shared opinions when we took care of those beggars. Okay. Dismas just healed a bit because of being at the inn. Let's see everything we have. I know you can go to your Wainwright.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
So the Wainwright, our stagecoach, can be renamed. I'll be renaming it for... well, stands to reason. It's Karma. And we have a Star's Trunk to use.
Bolt it on and be off. The mountain will not be denied.
It's nice that you get the trunk there and you can visually see it. It's very nice to see that happening.
Learn what can be taught. And
We
you
have-
may stand just a little taller at the end.
I like the narrator. He has this voice, this gloomy voice. We have 1 point. We can upgrade something from one of these guys. I'll probably go with Barristan. The crushing blow would be a bit better. Rampart will do knockback. I think I'm going for Rampart because it moves Barristan forward and knocks back someone. And we'll get better action over Undead, I think. No, it triggers additional skill effects when targeted, okay. Let's see. After visiting the Mastery Trainer, we have the Travelogue, we've seen it. We have the Provisioner.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Okay, you can buy stuff. I've heard this game you cannot sell stuff, which is pretty unfriendly, but the game is already punishing enough. We have playing cards, high chance of improving affinity. Okay, affinity must be what connects our characters among each other. Pouch of Light, do we have combat items? We have 4 guys, we can have more combat items. And trinkets, we have 3. No trinkets for sale. Okay, I think I'm going for a healing salve with a moderate heal. Medicinal herbs that cures an affliction. Okay, I'm going to take one of this.
The tools of violence, despicable and dangerous.
Clear all corpses. That's Pouch of Lie. Shock Dust removes 1 enemy. Removes stealth. It removes enemy stealth. Pretty early for that. Still, healing salve might be useful now. Okay. And now try to, as you can see, they have stress, 2 out of 10. Not sure what happens when they reach higher stress. So Barristan here will be getting one of these healing. You can have 1 combat item on each of them. A moderate heal for Barristan. A cure for afflictions for Paracelsus. Audrey will have bandages, and Dismas will have the milk-soaked linen. As for trinkets, distant trinket, I don't know the difference between distant trinket and vague trinket. Anyways, this gives resistance. This guy is always fighting. This guy needs resistance from bleeding and from blight. Okay, I think it's all. Now we select the root, the Feuter, and the Tangle. I've heard these will be completely random, so replayability in this game is pretty high. The Blood Moon, where resistance to bleeding is reduced. Or Curious, where 100% scout chance for academic studies. I think I'm going for Curious.
Mud and rain, resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
I'm going to embark. Journey onward. There I go into the tangle. I mean, the ambience changing,
Rewards
showing us the map,
resignation.
which is also useful. So now we have to choose. Assistant encounter.
Destiny will not be denied.
Rewards and fighting rewards. Okay. Flame food and supplies. Going right in front. Into the unknown. There goes the drunk stagecoach. There comes the encounter.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past?
We arrive to Shrine of Reflection. What shall we decide in Echoes of the Past? Dismas says, walls will never again hold me. My ambition outflanked my fellow officers at soirees and mock skirmishes. Tradition drove us into each other's arms, or estates rather. The jeers, the whispers, they push me deep into the studies, into my studies. I'm going to select this one. I think the Plague Doctor is quite thematic for our current situation in the world.
Plague Doctor. Chapter 1. The Good Student.
There, we initiated chapter 1 of the Plague Doctor, the Good Student.
Brilliant and bold, her unconventional theories created nothing short of a scandal in her 4th year. The mocking whispers and scornful glares of her peers and professors had an ironically invigorating effect on her extracurricular experiments. The mysteries of the human body, of life and death itself, hovered just above her scalpel's reach. If only she could acquire a corpse of sufficient freshness.
There, we get to know the stories, the origin stories, which is kinda nice. The origin stories of our characters. So it's yours for the taking, +1 of mastery, and emboldening vapors, another. I think this is a new, it is a new, how do you say, a new ability. Onward. So Paracelsus has just leveled up. We arrived at the watchtower. What's in it? So the watchtower is revealing more details on what's to come. That is good. Well, we have nothing else to do besides going forward. As you can see, these guys are always saying stuff. They are interacting according to their abilities and whatnot. And sometimes they get rivalries. We arrived at Gargantuan something. Couldn't get it. We have a goal and 2 lost souls to defeat. I think I'm going for a wolf pack attack on the goal. Not sure why, but I don't like him.
Excellent work.
Trying to give him blindness now. He is blind. It is blind. Gladly the goal missed. I'm sure because he was blind. Flashing daggers. They dodged the flashing daggers. They are after Dismas now. As you can see, stress is getting to them a lot. Dismas should kill this second guy. He did not. And ended up being chomped. Getting a lot of stress. Again. Well, I can't blind him again, so I will attack this guy here with a death blow. Okay. That one should have been mine. Dismas was a bit grumpy on that. He's dazed until next turn. Dismas now has the ability to do a tracking shot on this guy, which I think did nothing but remove the buff. Holy crap, that goal just gave stun to our Plague Doctor. Well, I think I'm going to try to... I'll keep on the first one. And hope that... It's actually kind of hard to see them having healing. Okay, one is down. Stealing my glory, huh? Plague Doctor now irritable. I'm going to try. So we got riposte added. Counter attack, the next damaging attack. Baristan will be moving forwards. Well, he has healing. Can he heal another one? He can, okay.
A little help impeccably timed.
Well, and he can play, so we can use an item and then play. Okay? Watch and learn. Always learning in this game. Holy crap, a critical. She loses next action. It's stunned. So he has 50% dodge chance, and we can take that from him. Okay. And then allow Barristan to whack him.
The slow suffering begins.
Now this is a stressful battle, as you can see. Nothing is easy in this game, very punishing. We'll try to once again. Well, he dodged. What happened? What just happened? Oh, there is a timer on that. There was a timer on that fight. Well, at least we survived. There we are. We arrived at the field hospital. That sounds good. What can we do here? We can actually heal them. Okay. We can try to allow it to try to cure native bird. And we have the pharmacy where we can buy stuff. We have 9, probably another solve for Barristan spent the one he had. Yes. This now as the... When can I level them up? Maybe just at the inn. Okay. So it's time to proceed. Always good to see a field hospital. Just got a couple of hiccups on the system. System got a bit heavy. I like to see the map. We will be having to decide where to go next.
Desperate and wanting. Will you rebuff their earnest pleas?
So again, beggars asking for help. Paracelsus thinks that's better something useful than a handful of relics. So we lose something that I don't know what that is. Well, we lose 6 of something and win that. This one. Put the goods in the bag. It's for the greater good. So we lose torch here. Well, I'm going for this one.
An inkling
They
of
didn't
potency
like it.
still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
But I did like it, so now they will react.
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts.
Assistance encounter. Resistance encounter. Let's go for an assistance
while there is
onward.
still time.
So we have new enemies. A foot soldier, a knight, and a bishop. Very shazzy. Maybe I'm the one that I'm being cheesy. Okay. This guy has a lot of HP. Didn't notice that. Going to trade this one for the other. Trying to get the knight down as soon as possible. And now trying to blind the guys in the rear. It worked. Okay. So far so good. Holy crap, he is buffing up. I think I should buff up too. Or should I? He blocks and he riposts, so next damaging attack. I'm going to try to give him some blight. Okay, trying to. There I go again, having people sending bots my way. Already banned. Stupid bots. Well, the guy is pretty tough. He will try to crit next.
The slow suffering begins.
Holy crap, everyone on top of our man-at-arms. Going to heal is bleeding. And then we'll heal this one. Round 3 or 5. So we must win, which is stupidly difficult, or at least try to be
Lethality writ large.
alive. A pick to the face would be so nice. I'm going to try to poison. There. So, as Benediction enables the use of several powerful skills. Not good. You leave me in the wind. This guy is jealous. Give some buffs here just to... Holy. Good thing is halving the damage. I'm going to give him a pick of the face. At least try to get the big one down. I will be your blade. She's having a meltdown. Hope has forsaken me. And they are testing relationship.
Narrowed eyes, muttered threats. All trust is lost.
Holy. She's dying and in mistrust. Another one. Everyone is dying, having a stroke or something. He lost almost every HP he has. It's the last round. I really need to get this guy dead. I want him dead fast. Final round. So that guy doesn't die. He has this. The next blow could be fatal. Could. And so does she. This is so weird. She's going to heal herself. Just what are you waiting? They got suspicious from one to another. We have our main guy there. He is dead, and we survived. Yes, this game is quite stressful and punishing, and we are not even close to arriving. So as you see, Dismas and Audrey are
Look upon their
at
noble
each other's
struggle
throats.
and be humbled by it.
Paracelsus wants to give something to get something in return. Audrey as well, but I'm going for Paracelsus, which betters his relationship with Audrey.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Take all. Going to get some trinkets into there. I think it's time to go. Mysterious rewards right on front, cache of supplies to the right. I'm going for the mysterious rewards. I can't bear to look out the window. They are really stressed and getting me stressed as well. So this is the mysterious reward. A fast way to die. A Nurshin or Urkin, not sure how you spell it. A lost soul, a widow, and another lost soul. There they go, trying to get my man-at-arms. Barristan. Now I'm trying to get those guys in the rear blind. I think Barristan needs to get some buffs.
Stumbling and stupefied.
He will buff both him and I could have used your protection, okay? The jealous guy. So then explain yourself. They get even more suspicious now. Going with a pick to the face, or again the flashing daggers. Whatever. They are stressed. I'll uncover your plans. They are really stressed, getting me stressed in return. Okay, the widow is now blighted. Maybe that will... Oh, we have a stealthy guy up there. Now Barristan can go forward and give a beating on this guy. There, the widow is down. Again, it's round 3 of 5, so all fights are timed, it seems. Not sure I like that idea. I like this girl. I like her style. Revenge served cold. She's getting cocky. Maybe.
A little help impeccably timed.
Yes.
A little help impeccably timed.
The third one down, and we only have one other to get. So we can shoot. So we got repost.
Steady yourself.
I have a guy blighted. Shouldn't. That is not a good idea. But I can easily end the fight now.
Messy, but effective.
We got slime ball, slime mold, relics, and holy water. Take all. So here we go again. trying. That was not even the event of this path. This is
The well-worn seat of our research.
this
Still
famous
littered with notes,
academic study.
diagrams, and dusty journals.
So Barristan wants to say that desks are the refuge of cowards and wants to go away. Audrey, isn't there a chest or something else to turn over? And goes away. I think it's going away or getting something. So they both agree. I'm going for Audrey. I like her. I'm sure Paracelsus will be mad at me. He says he can't sleep. I'm almost arriving to the end of this pass. Okay. We will... Another academic study.
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Now we have a kind of a gramophone. Dismas once said it's the prison gallows bell. No one reacts to it. And Audrey, strange fare is my specialty. And we lose something, but we gain something. Let's try this one. Dismas disliked it.
Amidst the spoils,
We
an
lost
artifact
flame.
of
We won
unparalleled power.
an obsidian drone pipe. It has a indelible trinket. It has a color like if it was legendary. Going to take all and keep on going, keep on pushing. See if I can get to the end of the path. They are always complaining. Well, I would complain in this case. So one says he's sleepy, the other says I couldn't care less. They are such fine friends. Another academic study. Let's see what we find. Some icky stuff. And three of them want to have. Paracelsus says it's an ex vivo procedure. What was learned here? Audrey, gods, that smell wants to go away. Barristan wants to go away. What a cruel mind could conceive this procedure? Well, they are going to get mad at Paracelsus, but I'm going for Paracelsus.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
They are now resentful. Well, I'm not, and I'm taking this indelible trinket. Another one with a nice color. I'm losing hope. I think I have 36 of hope. I've heard that once your hope is below 40, you can get attacked by awful, nasty stuff. So we are almost dying and not getting that far. Just got something from the floor. We found a desperate few. Let's see what they want. This we gain torch, we need it, and supplies, and with this one we gain a lot of torch, we need it. She's having a meltdown.
Wainwright awaits, eager
Yes.
to ply his trade.
I'm so happy about that. As usual, Paracelsus and Audrey are having a quarrel. And another relationship is tested.
Resentment, the slowest and deadliest poison
And
of
Dismas
them
and
all.
Barristan are resentful of each other. This will not end well. I need them to get to an inn. In my drunk stagecoach. What is this?
I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
We are going to something that will not be easy. Don't tell me that till now it was. The cultists. So these must be the guys that attack us when we have little hope. We've been spoiling for this fight. Dagger sharp. Now I'm going for Barristan. Infectious enemies, I think. Holy crap, this is scary. Oh no. No one will survive. And now it says round 1 and no end, so it's to the death. What is this? Infectious enemies, so they have infection. We have 2 Carobs. Oh, so cute, these Carobs. And 2 Evangelists. So nice. And good looking.
Mistimed, misdirected.
Did you hold back? The Plague Doctor always pissing off Audrey. I'm going to take aim to get riposte. I think it's riposte. They all are resentful of each other. This is not going to end well.
Mistimed, misdirected.
I dodged. Nice. I'm going to bolster defenses now. It's really needed. You could have used your protection. She wanted the protection. Well, she has absinthe. She will be drinking absinthe pretty soon. Okay, now we are sure we will get a better critical. So we are going for the front guy.
Through.
She is blind now. She's going to take some absinthe. But she did not heal. We are doomed. This will be game over. How long are we streaming for? 1 hour now? Ah, okay. It's a very good ending for the first impressions on Darkest Dungeon 2. Let's try to heal this girl here before she dies. She's still blind. And I'm going to push.
Steady yourself.
This is so hard and stressful. Well, the game is, I must confess, the game is insanely fun, but very, very stressful. And I would like to highlight the word insanely, because everyone gets insane in this game. Okay. He just got his thanatophobia, and everyone is going to die. First one down. This won't be pretty. This is melting down this guy. The relationship is tested.
Resentment. The slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
Good thing Barista didn't die. Not yet, at least. He's going to heal himself.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful
And then
thing.
pull. And he missed. Oh shit. This is a hard game. They are all resentful.
The slowest and deadliest poison of them all.
We will not survive this one.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
They are all going down pretty easily. Now Dismas is at death's door. Knocking on death's door. They are not even very wounded. They are not making big progress. Dismas will die pretty fast, pretty quickly.
Dragged back from the brink.
Okay, Dismas is still alive. And now it's Buristan that is down. Or Baristan, however you want it to call. This is a complete failure. What we have here is failure to play.
Let
Okay.
us hope they find peace.
The first one is dead.
The slow suffering begins.
I do not think we are going to make it at all. Now is Dismas that is going down. Holy crap, and they have Death's Door too. So this is the end. Yes, keep on missing. We won't kill even one. Not even one. A pick to the face of this. Holy crap. Not even one death. Complete failure. Well, again, the game is very much fun. I don't think I'll be playing this a lot because I dislike playing games that stress me.
Let us hope they find peace.
But the game is very, very good. I love the animations. It feels like... Let's see what happens to this one. No. She has a meltdown. Well, nice. It feels like It feels like a real improvement from the Darkest Dungeon #1, the first edition of the game. This second edition is pretty good. I'm now just clicking, not even paying attention to what I'm doing because it's pointless. Like this guy says, it's pointless. Dismas and Barrister are now dead. And the squishy ones were the ones to take more, and they are not friends. There, she made it a bit. She will live longer. 2 against 3 of them when 4 were not even close to being enough. Well, hardcore gamers, for sure, that watch this stream, or the VOD of this stream, would sure laugh a lot at me, because I'm not an hardcore gamer. I'm not even experienced at this game. The idea was to give my first impressions.
Another impediment cleared with
And nothing more. As I always say, this is not really a channel for those that like hardcore gaming. This is a casual channel for friendly people. And this game is not friendly, at least to me. It would be a miracle if these two survive. Complete miracle.
A setback, nothing more.
These two, the enemies from the beginning, might really do the trick. That would be fun if they survived. Take a pick to the face. Take an incision. she dodged. Well, they actually made it.
Impressive haul. Put it to good use.
Ew, an impressive haul. Well, we'll take everything with us.
The loathing abates.
We are still 80 leagues from the inn. We are here. What's here? A lair, high risk and reward. We will not enter if we can. The Guardian, the inn is in reach. Perhaps a last grasp for riches. Okay, can we do it? Over encumbered, you must equip or discard items. Okay, let's see. Paracelsus, let me equip you with... No, this is not a trinket. Trinkets. Unforgettable trinket. I got air. Here. And Audrey. Have this one. I'm doing this randomly, not even thinking about it. I'm actually just seeing if we can make it to the inn. I'm sorry. I need to drink some water. Can we go now? We can, okay. Let's run. Run, Forrest, run. What if it's all for nothing? Says Audrey. They will even become friends soon. Oh no. Frenzy and enemies. Can we run? Pass? Move? No, we cannot run. Well, we need to withstand the battle. No idea why this game hates me, but I've heard that this game hates everyone. Most people will consider this game a lot of fun, a lot of challenging. This is not my personal idea of fun, but I do understand those that see fun in these kind of stressful games.
Let us hope they find peace.
I do understand them. There. And it's game over. She's still up. She's still up. And still up. Will she get back from the dead? Well, she did. Well, she'll be drinking absinthe a lot. There she goes. It's completely pointless, like the Plague Daughter would say.
Find peace.
and it's game
The
over.
flame grows stronger. Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
So as you
Do
can
not
see,
despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
yes, as you can see, this game it is supposed to lose after all, because when you lose, you get your you get your XP, let's call it like that. You see how many regions you completed, forgotten shrines you visited, battles you won. So you see a lot of stuff that you have accomplished. For instance, I just unlocked Alien, a new character, and the access to some other stuff to put in my stagecoach. And actually, Dysentery, Blundering Fool, a lot of new perks and negative perks, of course. And then the game expects you to just keep on going. So as you can see, there is a profile. You start here. Well, maybe we managed to do something important, because we could actually get to level 3. So, well, like I said, the game gets a lot of stuff for you to unlock. And should I remind you, this is early access game. It's only available at Epic Store for now. It will be in all platforms as soon as it's not in early access. Just showcasing you what it has included already. As you can see, it has a lot of potential for those that like this kind of game. It has a lot of replayability. Like I said, the game is very, very, very good. For me, it's too stressful, too hard, I'd say. But worse than that, the game can get on your nerves. For those that love that kind of adrenaline, that kind of challenge, this game is surely recommended. For everyone else, or for those that are like me, that like to be calmer, well, my advice is you can test it, but stay away from it. You may need to take some uh, some uh, some medication afterwards. This was my first impressions on Darkest Dungeon 2. Thanks for being there. We will be right back at it. You can join the community at Discord. So, if you like the game, share with me your opinion over Discord. Bye bye.